The solutions to the equation x squared minus 5x equals 6 are x equals -1 or x equals 6. So how do we get these? In this video we show you how to solve 4 common types of quadratics using factorization. Welcome everyone, let's get into it. If some number a multiplied by some number b is 0, then we can say that either a is 0 or b is 0. This should make sense just thinking about it logically. This is the null factor law, and it lets us solve a lot of equations. To solve a quadratic equation using factorization, we use these steps. 1. Make one side 0. 2. Simplify and factorize. We won't be showing how to factorize in this video, so check out this video on how to factorize. 3. Use the null factor law to solve. Let's solve x squared equals 2x. Make one side 0. We want to keep the x squared term positive for ease always, so we're going to make the right hand side 0. We get x squared minus 2x equals 0. Factorize. X outside of x minus 2 equals 0. Use the null factor law to solve. X equals 0 or x minus 2 equals 0. So x equals 0 or x equals 2. This is a good example of why we make one side 0. If you simply divided both sides by x at the beginning, you would only get x equals 2 and miss the solution of x equals 0. Let's solve x squared equals 9. We can solve this quickly by square rooting both sides, but you must remember to put plus or minus. This is because there could be a negative solution as well, because if we square a negative value, it becomes positive. In this case, we can see that 3 squared equals -3 squared, which equals 9. Let's also solve this using the process of factorization. Make one side 0 to get x squared minus 9 equals 0. Now we factorize this using the difference of two squares. Using the null factor law, we get the same two solutions. Next, let's solve one involving a monic quadratic expression. Solve x squared equals 4x plus 12. Make one side 0. Factorize. Null factor law. And our solutions are x equals 6 or x equals -2. And our last question will involve factorizing a non-monic quadratic expression. Let's solve 5x equals 2x squared plus 3. Making one side 0 and keeping the x squared term positive. Factorizing. Null factor law. Giving us solutions of x equals 3 on 2 or x equals 1. It's your turn. Now is a good time to pause the video and solve some quadratic equations. As we always say, the only way to learn maths is to do maths. We've put answers in the description, but you can always check your answers by substitution. There are many other ways to solve quadratics, but they'll be for another time. Thanks so much for watching. See you later.